Hey guys, it's been a while since I've done a book haul, so here's my library book haul slash books I bought myself book haul. This is mostly going to be a library haul. I only bought 2 books from my last book haul. I've been on a book buying ban because 1, I don't have money, and 2, there are a ton of books I need to read before I even think about buying new books. Maybe I should have thought of that too before I went out and checked out books, but I wanted to venture out into this world called graphic novels, and I'll get to the explanation about that later in the video. But for right now, let's start with the books that I bought myself. Well, technically, I bought 1 book and my mother bought me the other one. The book my mom bought me was Silver Shadows by Rochelle Mead, the 5th book in the Bloodlines series, the spin-off from Vampire Academy. Bloodlines follows Sydney Sage, an alchemist, which we meet in Vampire Academy. I don't want to say a lot about it because for those who haven't read Vampire Academy, I don't want it to be spoiler. So if you haven't read Vampire Academy, you should totally read it. I've said it before in the past, I think, in one of my past videos, but as you keep reading Vampire Academy, you forget that you're even reading about vampires. Another thing about Vampire Academy, the first book was made into a movie. The movie didn't do so great in the box office, so there was talk that we might not get Frostbite. But a couple of days ago, we found out that yes, indeed, we might be getting Frostbite. It's just that the fans have to pitch in $1.5 million to be able to start production. If you want to know more about the details, I'll leave their campaign page down in the description box below. There will be more in-depth information about the campaign, and if you do decide to pitch in, there are a lot of awesome goodies that you get if you do pitch in. There's packages where you get t-shirts, sweaters, signed copies of the script. I think there's a package where you get to see Frostbite first before anybody else because they'll give you a digital download. Yeah. So like I said, I'll leave that in the description box below if you want to check it out. I am not saying you need to go and give money to this, but if you want to learn more about it, I'll leave it in the description box below. This second book, I actually bought it myself. Yes, I used my own greens to buy this book because it was on Amazon Kindle and it was on sale. Now, I do own a hard copy, but the excuse I used to buy it again was that what if I went on a road trip and I wanted to read it again? Boom! I'd have it on my e-reader. So that ebook that I got was The Fifth Wave by Ray Yancey. This is the physical copy that I bought a long time ago. This was actually my first alien book that I ever read. I think my first sci-fi that I ever read. I don't know if maybe some other books that I read were considered sci-fi, but I'm considering this the first sci-fi book that I read. And as for the first sci-fi book, I really enjoyed it. It was funny, it was amazing, it was action-packed, and the character of Casey was just so kick-ass. I loved her. And Chloe Moretz, I think is how you pronounce her last name. She's playing Cassie, and she's playing Mia from If I Stay, so, you know, I can't wait to see how Chloe captures Cassie's funniness. She probably will because Chloe's already funny. I mean, we have the movie Kick-Ass that kicked ass. That was funny. Now let's go into my library haul. Okay, the funny thing about this library experience that I have, I mostly use my county library. I didn't know that county and public libraries were 2 different things. So on Thursday, I went on an adventure to my public library and I was in book heaven. It was huge. It was 2-story huge, and where I live there's hardly ever anything that's 2 stories if it's book related. Like I said, I was in book heaven and I should have taken a picture. I was like a little kid with a new toy. I just walked around, I touched all the spines of all the books, and I just book heaven. Here are the books I got from my libraries. I say libraries because some of the books I got from my county library and some of the books I got from my public library. So let's just go on. I got Killer Instinct by S.E. Green. I don't know much about this book except that Simon Teen has been raving about it. The author has held a few giveaways that I've participated in, but I never won a copy. So I decided to just go on ahead and get it from my library. All I know about this book is that the main character, Lane, is really into studying serial killers. And she even understands them sometimes. She understands their line of thinking and what makes them tick. She believes she understands them and she knows all this about them because she might be a serial killer herself. That was good enough for me. And it looks like it's going to be a thriller mystery, and you guys know how much I love mysteries. They're like bombs. Now the story behind this graphic novel adventure. So there's this graphic novel going around BookTube called Saga. All I know is that everybody who's read it has been raving about it, and they say it's amazing and it's fun to read, but warning, it's not for young people. If you're young, like under the age of maybe 18, I think, that's not a good graphic novel for you youngins. A fellow booktuber, we talk, I'd like to consider her my friend on BookTube. Her name's Ashley and her channel is Novel Diva. I'll leave her channel down in the description box below. She recently read Saga and she said she liked it. So I told her, you know, I want to read it too, but I don't know if I'll like it because I've never read a graphic novel in my life. So she recommended that I start reading graphic novels based on TV shows or based off books like, let's say, the Infernal Devices series. When she said that some of the books had graphic novels, I decided to search which series had graphic novels with them, and two of my favorite series had graphic novels. My county library only had Clockwork Angel, so I had to get Clockwork Prince and Clockwork Princess from my public library. For those who don't know what Clockwork Angel, Clockwork Prince, or Clockwork Princess is about, otherwise known as the Infernal Devices series. The Infernal Devices series is the prequel to the Mortal Instruments series. The Infernal Devices series is about a girl named Tessa. Tessa is a shapeshifter, and she was thrown into London and her brother's missing, and she goes on this adventure, but not alone because she is accompanied by some shadow hunters, and you know, she's thrust into the supernatural world and she doesn't know what to do about it. I read the actual books and I did do book talks on those, and I'll leave that in the description box below if you guys want to check them out. The Infernal Devices series and the Mortal Instruments series are one of my favorite series I've read so far in 2014. I know they've been out for a while, but I just recently read them. I recently became a Shadowhunter. I even have a Shadowhunter name. My Shadowhunter name is Dora Goldwater. For those who have the Shadowhunter Codex by Cassandra Clare, there's a section where you get to choose your Shadowhunter last name. So that's what I did, except what I did, I left it for luck. I closed my eyes and I just moved my fingers around the lines, and then I picked one, I looked at it, I put it down, which was gold, and then I did it again, and the second one was water. So my name is Dora Goldwater. As I said, I found two of my favorite series that had graphic novels. My ultimate favorite series by Rochelle Mead, Vampire Academy, had the first three books turned into graphic novels, which was Vampire Academy, Frostbite, and Shadow Kiss. I will never get tired of saying this, but Vampire Academy is my ultimate favorite series of all time, and I will always recommend it. Always. I already had a field day with Vampire Academy. I'm on Frostbite now. So far it's going really good. It's weird though, reading something with pictures. I feel like a little kid, but at the same time I'm really enjoying it because I see faces now when I read. And Rose looks, I don't know, the characters look weird. I will tell you this though, Mia looks exactly how I thought she would look like. Not like movie Mia, where she has this pixie cut, but the real Mia had curly hair, which made her seem younger than what she really was, and that's why Rose would always give her crap about how she looked, because she looked like a little girl with her curls. So the character of Mia looks exactly how I envisioned her to be. I still have 4 more books on hold in my county library, so I don't know when those will be in.
but I'm going to try and fly through these ones I have because I really want to read graphic novels now. Yeah.
In the comments below, tell me what other graphic novels do you recommend and what are you currently reading? Are you liking it so far and would you recommend it? That is all I have for you guys today, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!